monsters! Hello, interwebs, and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2. My name's SkiniMini. Screwed it up!
That's fine. And I'm Pharaoh.
Last episode, we had a long episode with interruptions and junk, so I'm sorry, but kind of not sorry because you got a long episode out of it. So,
You better appreciate it.
we found out some stuff. We found out that Von Karma was forging evidence because he don't even know where the body is.
Oh.
But I do. I know where the body is, and I know the killer. So I'm gonna see this. I think we're gonna go back to Edward's point of view because Gregory dipped into black and white. So I'm assuming that that's where it stopped, and it's sad. So we're gonna save. Yes.
Yep.
And we're going to continue on with the story. And I think, if my theories are right, the hilarity will ensue.
Has that forensics guy been bowing down like that for the past god knows so many years?
Oh my gosh.
Same.
My back!
I'm back!
Alright, here we go.
And that's all Uncle Ray knows about the IS-7 incident.
So that's what happened at my father's last case. The truth of the IS-7 incident. What happened at the trial?
In the end, Von Karma defeated us.
So you couldn't prove Mr. Master's innocence?
We had gathered plenty of evidence to prove it, but Von Karma was even more despicable than we thought.
He was a prosecutor who would do anything for his guilty verdict.
That's right, and he really did use any means necessary. Because of this, the trial dragged on for about a year until it finally reached a conclusion. I'll never forget that fateful day when a judgment was passed down, 28th of December. It's April now, so it's been a little over 17 years. How time flies.
Oh my god! The 28th of December. 17 years ago. I was watching from the gallery that day.
Before the trial, your old man noticed that Mr. Master was acting strangely. He was at the breaking point, both mentally and physically. He wanted to be found guilty.
What? No! Mr. Masters didn't fake a confession, did he?
I mean, actually, what I meant to mention before is I really love the detail they did for Jeff here because he has the epitome of the 1,000-yard stare down.
Yeah.
And it hurts, you know? It's like, damn.
He just looks like he gave up on life.
Oh, big time. Yeah, that was what Von Karma was aiming for from the start.
That's why he interrogated him with no sleep. He tortured him to confess.
Seems like it in a sense.
Oh, God, this man's an a-hole.
When your old man tried to expose the fact that the body had not been found, Von Karma used the power of his police cronies to quash that argument. He even went as far as to prepare a fake autopsy report.
Are you kidding me?
Then, they made Mr. Master give a false testimony and confess to being an accomplice. With Mr. Master's confession, the situation quickly became dire. But, your old man had a trump card up his sleeve.
Was this the trump card that he was talking to Detective Bad about?
Yeah, that trump card was to be our insurance, in case Mr. Master confessed. He'd asked Detective Bad to have Mr. Master's interrogation recorded.
Detective Bad wanted to know the truth too, huh?
After he was dropped in an investigation, he never stopped caring about the case. Even when he was involved with the other large cases, he really was the definition of a true detective.
I like this music, by the way.
The music's amazing for this game particularly. So
yeah, like, cause this is somber, but it's also like, oh, we could have done something.
All this together still bothers living crap out of me that we never got a Western release for this game. I don't know what the hell.
God, it's so good. It's so much better than the first one. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. The defense presented a recording which proved that the confession was forced. Well, it seems that the detective in charge of the initial investigation and interrogation, Rip Lacer, took all the blame.
Sorry, the name Replacer.
Yeah. Rip Lacer took all the blame, was charged and dismissed. Damn puns. Still, at the trial, your old man exposed Von Karma's corruption, and Von Karma receives his first penalty from the then chief prosecutor.
Oh yeah, the only penalty in his 40 years of prosecution.
Which led him to do what he did.
Yes. Look how skinny he looks. Oh.
However, Mr. Master didn't want the trial to continue any longer, and the curtains closed on the trial that day with a verdict of guilty.
My memory of that time is fuzzy, but I was also there watching my father's final trial, and I think his final regret became my own. Oh, Edward, I wish I could hug you.
Oh, I'm actually trying to hold back stuff right now.
I know, I'm like, ugh.
I totally forgot.
Use humor. Use humor.
Just fart.
Can't.
I'm not asking you to do it. Never mind. Just.
Okay, go ahead.
Your old man wanted. Excuse me. Uh-oh.
Oh god. Are you crying?
Nope. Your old man wanted a retrial to prove Master's innocence.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're tearing up. I can hear it.
No, I am not. Leave me alone.
Yes, you are. I can hear it in your voice, man.
You can't hear anything.
Yes, I can.
Okay, shut up.
Did it? God.
But he passed on before he could. He passed on before he could fulfill his wish. After getting entangled in another case.
No.
It breaks my heart even now that I didn't return home with him that day. And what's more, to blind myself for my own worthlessness. Uncle Ray put all of his hatred on you, as a traitor for being Von Karma's pupil. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Don't be. It's natural you would hate me. After I became a prosecutor, I was able to get Von Karma to show me the case file. Mr. Master was found guilty for the murder of Isaac Dover.
You're telling me you can hear it in my voice.
Shut up. I know I'm crying. I'm tearing up. I don't care.
I'm a man. I'm not supposed to admit it.
It's okay to cry, Pharaoh.
That's not right. Wasn't Mr. Master found guilty of being an accomplice?
But this case file says guilty of murder. What the blood? There shouldn't be anything unresolved in this case handled by Manfred Von Karma.
Wait, can I take a look at that file? Son of a... It looks like the charges have been rewritten.
What?
Look at this.
Jeffrey Master created the victim's body was found inside inside the desert arrested in jail. He was diagnosed with hypoglycemia, where he was treated by medicine. After his own confession, he was convicted as an accomplice to the murder. The charge is accomplice to murder?
This is a copy of the original case file I received from the courts.
What? Why would the charge be altered?
This file was given to you by Von Karma, right? Maybe he just didn't want you to know the truth, since you're Gregory's son. He would have wanted to avoid another retrial before the statute of limitations ran out, after all.
Oh, that bastard. So what I had come to believe back then had all been a lie.
If you didn't know about it, Just make sure you know it from now on.
Ugh.
The statute of limitations has long expired, but in truth still sleeps. Right here. Literally right there. There's a blanket and everything. After your old man passed away, Uncle Ray took over as Mr. Master's defense attorney. Yep, there you go. Although Von Karma also had another prosecutor take over the case. Perhaps he thought that since his opponent was a rookie, he didn't even need to turn up. In the end, the real killer was never found. Mr. Master was found guilty.
No! Isn't there anything we can do, even now?
Since the killer was never found, he can't withdraw his confession. I found out after a trial that Mr. Master made a deal with Von Karma because Von Karma had threatened him. If you don't confess, Catherine Hall will be held under the same charges.
You bastard. That's terrible!
I don't think Mr. Master really thought that Kate was a killer, but to protect her, he faked a confession.
Oh my god!
Miles, on the day that Knightley boy was killed, why do you think Uncle Ray was at that prison?
I see! You went to see Mr. Master, didn't you?
I said I'd visit him every day. I couldn't keep that promise, but I asked Katie Pie to look in on him for me when I couldn't. Through rain or snow, she went, every single day without fail. But nothing has changed. Mr. Master still serves his punishment.
That's so sad. Isn't there anything we can do?
That's why I came here. Because I knew those ice sculptures would be on display here today.
What? How?
So, yeah, I don't know. So, what are you going to do, Miles?
I am a prosecutor. My position is different from you and my father.
Miles.
But moving past my position, what I want as Miles Edgeworth is to know the truth of these two cases. It is for that reason that I am here. Now.
Don't you dare bring up that movie. God, I don't think I lost more brain cells before than after watching that one.
Oh.
Like, you know, I don't... Did I watch Double Down? I can't remember, but I think I did. But like that and Fateful Findings, it's still watchable in a sense because it's really entertaining. I Am Here Now is complete idiotic nonsense. Like, oh my god.
It's great.
Is it?
It's great. Nope.
You really are your father's son. Well then, if that's what you decided, I'll support you all the way. I better leave the IS-7 documents and evidence with you then. Alright, here are the documents. By the way, the parts in orange are Uncle Ray's old notes.
Oh, can we look at them?
Give it a shot.
Organize it. Shake it. The statute of limitations ran out December 24th, 3 years ago. Oh, man. Okay, and on page 3, because the victim's body vanished, there seems to be no autopsy report. Is that the true reason? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, thank you.
And now, here's the IS-7 evidence. There's a lot, so make sure to look it over while you investigate. Received a lot.
Oh, we did? Oh, God.
Actually, hold on.
Oh, nothing happened. It didn't go boom.
Oh, now we got it. Well, it's not even...
Oh, there we go.
It's not like a lot, but... It's four...
Boy, it's just...
It's four pieces of evidence. A lot my ass.
Boy. So, the Angel Recipe Book, frame fingerprints, a rock salt lamp, and the family photo.
Okay.
Alright. Right. I'll check it through it later. Anyway, there are so many strange things about this case.
Indeed.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Those involved in the case 18 years ago have reunited and another incident occurs. replicas of the statues from 18 years ago were displayed in the Winter Palace, and poison gas was released from the Autumn Palace, which had been disguised as the Winter Palace. The two chemicals in the Pisces case, normalium and fatalium, were mixed, causing an outbreak of poison gas. The victim of the poison gas was Dane Gustavia, a person involved in the IS-7 incident. Because he was unconscious, he received treatment in the Zodiac Art Gallery's infirmary. Finally, the dead body found floating in the fountain. And once again, the ice sculptures have melted. There are deep connections between the two cases. It's possible there's still some clues left from 18 years ago. Right, let's get started. Objection! Son of a...
What? Oh God, I was a little late. And I was like, oh no, I forgot. I don't know how. Oh no, I'm not prepared.
That means Courtney's here too.
But I think this is worse.
Sorry.
Just 1 second. Don't tell me you've forgotten about me. Didn't I tell you that I'm the one in charge of this case?
Oh, God. Prosecutor Edgeworth, if you intend to continue disrupting Sebastian's investigation, the word guilty will... Oh, I did the...
That was great.
Oh, God. The word guilty will be added to your PIC report. What does she mean, guilty? That's what I aim to do most of the time. Okay. Please allow me to assist in your investigation as before.
Are you talking about that thing from Trauma Center?
Oh, God. Don't remind me. I still gotta do that stupid triangle one.
Oh, no. Yeah, that one was so weird. Okay.
Golly. I appreciate your proposal, but I'm afraid I must overrule it. That was fast. Even though we're short on hands to identify the victim right now, it's only a matter of time until we figure it out. In that case, I shall take that load off your shoulders at once. Can you take over Edgeworth for me?
Can I do what now?
Take over Edgeworth for me?
Oh, yes, okay. I don't know why that sentence just didn't comprehend with me. Alright. Regarding the identity of the unidentified body, one person comes to mind. Really? Then tell us! Very well.
Holy crap.
It's not just the sculptures that have made a comeback from the incident 18 years ago. The body in the fountain is...
Oh my God, I would totally end the episode if it wasn't too early. If this is true.
Didn't you tell me you were gonna scream chocolate pudding?
Yes. Okay. I think it's Isaac Dover. Present if this is right. Chocolate pudding!
It's likely that the identity of the body is a victim of the murder that occurred here 18 years ago. Isaac Dover.
Oh my God. I knew it, son of a duck. I knew it.
I was trying to keep quiet. I was really keeping quiet. I'm like, oh God, she knows.
As soon as I was like, I had a feeling. I'm like, there's no autopsy report, so I'm like, no, the body can't be missing. And then I was like, oh my God, the body's missing. Someone took the body, put it in the freezer. That's who the body is in the fountain. Oh my God, Isaac Dover was here 17 years ago. Oh my God. That's what went through my brain when I was like, oh my God.
And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh my God, Isaac freaking Dover. Ah! It's Icy's body!
Hey! Who's that? I've never heard of him!
Mr. Isaac Dover, a truly great sculptor, but he was better known as Pierre Hoquet. The sculptures on display here in the museum are all his creations.
Ah, so in other words, that sculptor was the best. Somehow, I feel a strong kinship to him.
And he was the victim in the IS-7 incident.
She knew about the IS-7 incident.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, the IS-7 incident occurred 18 years ago. And what's more, the police reported the removal of the body.
That's what's on the record. But I wonder if that really is the truth.
What are you saying?
The defense attorney in the IS-7 incident claimed that the body was never found. Not that the prosecution would ever admit to such a thing.
Of course it's Sebastian.
Hello? Eh? Really?
Is something wrong, Sebastian?
You know, it's just that they said that they know who the victim is. It's just as that prosecutor says. It's Dover.
It can't be.
It would seem my father's suspicions were correct. What is it, Judge Courtney? Have you finally realized I'm much more helpful than Mr. The Best? Hey! You! Are you trying to steal the best position for yourself?
Yes.
I'm doing no such thing, because God knows I don't want it. I just want to know the truth. And for that to happen, we need to cooperate. No?
The truth is none of your concern.
Objection.
Excuse me. That was the last case my daddy worked on, Trick. So you better back up. Sorry, I blacked out.
No, you're good. You're good. We all need to black out here and there. Well, not that we need to, but I don't think that's true, Courtney Pie.
You again?
Uncle Ray assisted the defense attorney involved in the IS-7 incident. The one who claimed that Mr. Dover's body was never found? The prosecution denied it at the time, but now the body has been discovered here. In other words, the IS-7 investigation was unjust. And isn't it the duty of the PIC to investigate corrupt prosecutors? Then wouldn't you want to cooperate with those who were involved in the case? Unless you have an ulterior motive. Now that I think about it, Judge Courtney knew about the IS-7 incident. So it would seem she really is here because of the PIC.
Even if you're related to the incident, I don't see how Prosecutor Edward is.
He's the son of the attorney in that case, a prosecutor taught by Von Karma himself. And what's more, he was in the audience of the IS-7 trial. I'm sure there are many points he can enlighten us on.
Very well. I will allow you to cooperate. However, your investigation must not hinder the other investigators. The Winter Palace is currently being investigated, but the fountain patio is open to you.
That's my Courtney Pie. Now we're talking. As thanks, I will allow you to have a hug with Uncle Ray.
Overruled. If I feel your cooperation is needed, I will have to ask you to leave.
Understood. Isn't that great, Miles? Now we can just start investigating. You really helped us out there. Uncle Ray did it all for himself. Alright! Uncle Ray's going to investigate too, so let me know if you figure something out. Got it. Right then. Okay, let's begin the investigation.
Okay, let's do this.
We still don't know where Mr. Dover's body and Normalium were hidden.
We don't have enough information to go on.
You're right. Our first priority is a Normalium.
Well, Normalium is used in washing detergents, paints, and the like.
If I recall, it's a red liquid with a minty aroma.
Ooh. Well then, let's get looking for that Normalium. Oh. I want to keep going, but we gotta stop the video.
Aww.
Oh, man. Wow. Ooh.
We're having
Oh, and I think I know where it is. And there's throw up on the floor. Ew.
What?
Looks like throw up's on the floor. To the left.
That doesn't look like
Hilarious.
that does not look like throw up. That looks like somebody diarrhea on the floor.
Okay, that's worse.
It looks like it's like brown, like the corn kernels in there because it doesn't
I don't wanna
digest.
discuss. Shut up. thank you guys so very much for watching. In the next episode, we'll continue on investigating. So, if no one's told you that they love you today, we do.
Have a great day, everybody.
Swear to God. Bye.